the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promised forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn like the leather of love, weathered and torn. A shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breeze deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow, every whisper in the grass, tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last good night. Out by the old split rail where the creek bends and sighs, I first saw her smiling neath the vast prairie skies. We carved our names into the oak so wild and free. Underneath that summer sun, silence watched me. Oh, silence watched me leave through fields of golden yore. Her scarf caught on the breeze as my heart tore. Every whispered wind, echoes of what we had. Silence watched me leave. Years flew like dust devils across those old gravel roads. Our cabin stood empty where once love abode. Winter claimed the porch swing where we dream above the fray. Rain washed away the trails where we once lost our way. Silence watched me leave past shadows growing dim, missing her laughter, Silence watched me leave, and it watches still as I roam these wild lands against my heart's own will. But every sunset burns where a love once wove its way in the quiet of the night. Silence watched me leave in the quiet of my life. Oh, silence watched me leave. In the shadow of an oak where the creek used to flow, I found an old scarf, faded blue like her eyes. Under that whispering sky, our love was aflame. On the porch of that cabin where I whispered her name. Oh, fading light tied down to the ghosts of these grounds. Her laughter haunts the prairie winds in a twilight that never ends. My heart rides lonesome trails of tears, fading light tied down through the years. That old saddle's worn like the lines by my eyes. Gravel roads, empty cabins where our dreams used to lie. Rain on the tin roof, a rhythm lost in time. She's a memory, a melody in a worn out rhyme. Oh, fading light tied down to the echoes of this town. Her whisper in the midnight rain, a love I'll never claim again. My soul wanders a shadow in the dust, fading light tied down to a husk. On a hill the crosses cast shadows long and lean. Beneath each one a story of love that might have been. And I ponder under stars that we once knew, if heaven holds a place for the loves we lose. Oh, fading light tied down where my heart forever's bound. She's a sunset slipping from the sky, a whisper of goodbye in the quiet where old ghosts have played. In the fading light I'll stay tied down, unswayed. Out where the oak tree's shadow wove forgotten trails, I found a scarf you left, a piece of you that never fails to bring back wild winds, whispering through the sails of empty cabins under skies that sadness fills. We danced on gravel roads, not caring for our sins, laughing neath the moon where my regret begins. Storm sank into the canyon deep, just like your love slipped through my key. Rivers of rain washed away what once was mine. In the echo of the old church bell, I hear your voice, a distant swell, haunted by the ghost of your sweet vine. And time's worn the saddle where you once sat by my side. Now just dusty echoes in open spaces wide. The porch we built by hand now wears a coat of gray, each board a testament to dreams that slipped away. Sunsets bleed like wounds across the western sky. In the twilight hush I hear the coyotes cry. Storm sank into the canyon deep, just like your love slipped through my key. Rivers of rain washed away what once was mine. In the shadow of the lonely pines, I trace your face in the fading lines, lost in the wind like your sweet sigh. There's a calm in the heart of the storm, a truth no man can deny. Amongst the thorns and the battered brims, love's a tale that never dims. Beneath the stars I find my way through the whispers of the past, learning to hold on to the memories that must forever last. Storm sank into the canyon deep, love's a promise we couldn't keep. Underneath the vast unyielding endless sky, with every step on this lonely ground, your memory's a haunting sound. On the wind I'll always hear your lullaby, in the storm that never said goodbye. Out where the oak tree shadows lie long, on the porch of a cabin where the gravel turns to sand, there's a worn out saddle and a scarf you left behind. Each thread a whisper of your hand. By the fading trails where the wildflowers dream, you danced under a sky so vast and still. In the echo of your laughter, the creek sings its old song. In that quiet town, my memory stood still. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette. Each sunset paints your face in its fiery hues. The wind still carries the softness of your voice. In this lonesome life, it's you I can't lose. Now the cabins sit empty, the doors creak alone. The dust settles where our stories were born. Rain taps on the windows like tears of the sky. On the nights too cold since you've been gone, those trails overgrown, the fields turned to brown, where we rode through dreams vibrant and wild. I roam with the shadows and the ghosts of our past. Every mile without you, every sorrow compiled. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette, and each sunset paints this lonesome life, it's you I can't lose. Sometimes a man's heart is a wide open range where memories roam far and free. But tonight by the oak tree where your laughter still lives, I'm as trapped in your memory as a soul can ever be. So here stays my heart beneath these endless skies, moonlight dancing on the path where you once lay. Oh, these hills remember, and so do I, in the twilight of my life, where your memory stood still forever and a day. In the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where our names were carved in worn wild wood, the campfire's glow kissed your face so sweet. On that hushed night where we both silently stood, your scarf had danced like a flame in the breeze, while the laughter of old echoed under the moon spell. In the heart of the Rockies, just you and me, where for one fleeting moment the world stood still. Oh, the campfire stood still, but the years pushed on through, with your whisper in the wind and your scent in the dew. As the embers glow fades into dawn's early light, I'm holding on a ghost in the cold of the night. Now the oak tree's grown over, the name's barely seen. That old porch we dreamt on is lost to the weeds. The trail to our cabin, once clear and serene, is a memory's path, choked out by the seeds. I wander these towns where the dust never settles, from saloons to the stables where our stories were penned. Yet in each lonesome sunset, in the twilight's soft metals, I find the bitter taste of what could have been. Yes, the campfire stood still, but the years rolled like waves, with your laughter just a whisper past the old gravel graves. As the stars claim the sky and the night seals our fate, I'm lost in the shadows that we used to create. And I question the stars, do they weep for the night, or do they find peace in this haunting twilight? My heart knows the answers, I roam this vast land. You're the missing piece of a soul, barely standing. So the campfire stands still, and I kneel by its side, with the ghosts of your kisses where my regrets reside. As the flame flickers out and the cold whispers surrender, in the ashes I trace forever and ever. In the ash forever and ever, in the cold quiet dust where the campfire stood still and still stands for us. There by the rusted gate of Johnson's farm, where the oak shadows stretched to hide her charm. She laughed, her voice a soft and tender breeze. Now only whispers float on through the trees. Desert sun painted gold on her brown hair. Each sunset we breathe like a whispered prayer. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across plains. Cowboy boots tread paths where dust remains. That porch we built, now worn an empty shell. Echoes of laughter, a distant farewell. The scarf she left, faded now and frayed on the saddle lies of journeys delayed. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Under the vast unyielding starlit skies, I understand now with these older eyes. Every trail I ride, each road I roam, leads me further from yet closer to home. Yes, the rusted gate lingers on, a testament of love long gone. The wind whispers secrets to the night, in the heart of a cowboy where lost loves ignite. So here I'll stay beneath the weight of dreams that rusted with that gate. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long into dusk, I found a scarf you left, now faded threads of musk, by the old log cabin where our initials are still carved. A letter waits in silence, edges worn and starved. Oh, the winds, they whisper of you across the barren trails. Dust stirs memories like ghosts beneath the coyote wails. Each sunset bleeds like our love did, in scarlet and in gold. And every night I'm riding through dreams I can't hold. Gravel roads, they've shifted just like time's cruel hand. The saddle's worn and brittle where once it made a stand. That porch we'd sit just waiting for the rain to bless the land. Now it only echoes one set of boots and a solitary man. Oh, the winds, they whisper of you across the barren trails. Dust stirs memories like ghosts beneath the coyote wails. Each sunset bleeds like our love did, in scarlet and in gold. And every night I'm lost in dreams that I can't hold. Underneath the weeping willow, I confess to stars above how the heart can hold such spaces filled with endless love. But the shadows grow in corners where your laughter used to stray, and in the stillness of the night my soul just drifts away. Oh, the winds, they sing of you down the empty, endless trails where our memories roam like shadows hidden deep in veils. Each sunset's a reminder of the love that had to fall. And every night I'm riding, haunted by the cold. A letter waits unread, my dear, where tears and time prevail. In the heart of a lonesome cowboy riding the lonely trail. Out by the ridge where the old oak stood, your laughter echoed, felt so good. Wild as the wind in the open plains, where we danced under storms, no rains. In that cabin where the door still creaks, I trace the echo of your retreat. Silent whispers in the dust, your scarf still holds the scent of our shared path. Rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart the wild storms you calm, now just ghost towns, love long gone. Gravel roads where our steps once fell, now just stories that the night winds tell. That old porch swinging's quiet and warm, a testament to vows now torn. The sunset bleeds like the tears we knew. When I held you close, swore we'd see it through. The trails we walk now overgrown, an empty saddle I ride alone. Rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart the wild storms you calm, now just ghost town, love long gone. So I whisper to the stars above, questions of fate, the cost of love. Do the rivers hold the reasons why underneath this expansive aching sky? Out where the oak tree shadows stretch like old truths, beneath the sky's vast tapestry of fading blue. I first met you in the light of a wildfire's glow. Your scarf caught the wind, a dance free and slow. We talked of dreams, oh, the creek's quiet song, and that old wooden porch where hearts belong. Oh, silence sang in the spaces you left behind, echoes of footsteps in this heart and mind. Every sunset drapes your shadow long and lean, out here where the gravel roads and memories convene. Years tumble like the leaves of a drought-stricken tree. Our cabin stands empty, whispers what used to be. The trail's gone cold, but the saddle's worn in. Life rode us hard, through thick and through thin. Rain taps on the roof, each drop a note in a song. Pleading with the past, wondering where we went wrong. Yeah, silence sang in the spaces you left behind, echoes of footsteps in this heart and mind. Every sunset drapes your shadow long and lean, out here where the gravel roads and memories convene. I wander these hills like a ghost in worn boots, chasing the whisper of your laughter, the roots of all we planned and now withered gonna see. But in the silence your voice is the only creed I follow, through the canyons of my mind's deep sighs, under the endless aching expanse of these open skies. Oh, silence sang, and it's heavy with your unseen trace. In the dust kicked up, I still find a soft grace. Every sunset knows the reasons I can't let you go. Lost in the silence where the wild lonely winds blow. Silence sank and oh, how these old heartstrings bend in the quiet times where all trails end. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, found a pair of worn out boots, where we watched the sunset glow. Beneath the crying willow sweet, by the cobblestone that lay, there's a scarf you left behind on that cold October day. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind, through the valley I stray. With these boots my dreams washed away. The cabin's empty, echoes of your laughter fade. Dusty saddles untouched, where our promises were made. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just trails of yesterday. Every step without you is a price too steep to pay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind, through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. On the porch I sit alone, where the old oak shadow lies, thinking of the love we lost under vast unending skies. Time's cruel hand may heal the wounds, but scars will surely stay. In the dust of this old town, part of me will always lay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away by my tears, a river of lost years echoing through the frontier. I'm a ghost in this town, a silhouette that will fade, but these boots and my heart, they remain washed away.
Out beyond where the oak trees mark the line, by a dusty trail, her old wooden wagon lies. Years have worn the paint, the wheels no longer turn. Where we'd watch the sunset blaze and talk of dreams to earn. Wagon cries in the wind, like it knows about the sin of letting go too soon under that silent silver moon. Echoes of her laugh in the shadows that it casts. This lonely heart just rides with the wagon cries. We had a cabin built of hope on a gravel road so fine. Her scarf still on the porch, sways like she's still mine. But time like dust flew fast, and the rains fell hard and cold. Now the path to what was home, just a memory grown old. Wagon cries in the wind, like it mourns the love we'd been, holding on to the ghost of her whisper soft and close. In the creaks of aged wood lies the tale of what stood. This wandering soul abides with the wagon cries. Oh, these plains stretch wide, and the nights talk back, telling tales of the scarf, the oak and the shack, and every star a story, every breeze her sigh, on these endless roads where old lovers lie. Wagon cries in the wind, now it's just my weathered skin, feeling every crack and moan of a heart that's turned to stone. Yet this love won't cease, like the oak it finds its peace, where the wild lands stretch wide, under starry skies I ride, with the wagon cries. Oh, the wagon cries.
I started writing your name again on this page where all goodbyes begin. No, I won't knock on your door tonight. I've lost that war, and that's alright. You moved on like the seasons do, and I'm still stuck in thoughts of you. But this ain't a plea or some sad song, just a note to say it's been too long. This is the letter I'll never send, folded tight with words that bend. I won't disrupt your life with pain, won't stir the ashes, won't curse the rain. I just had to write to breathe, to mend. So here it is, the letter I'll never send. You wore my shirt that one July. It smelled like smoke and cherry pie. Keep it tucked in my old drawer, beside the words I should have said more. You said one day you'll understand. Well, I don't, but I let go your hand. Love ain't always meant to stay, but it don't just pack its bags and fade. This is the letter I'll never send. No stamp, no tears to recommend. I won't chase what's gone to ground, won't beg a ghost to stick around. I loved you true, I love to the end. But this is it, the letter I'll never send. This is the letter I'll never send, left in a drawer that time won't bend. I'll sign it once and then I'll burn these words that ache, this heart that yearns. I loved you loud, I'll leave you in pain. Goodbye, my love, from the letter I'll never send. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found an old scarf, blue as a prairie sky. Beneath the whispering leaves of time, there's a ranch house stood by the crumbling line. Each board and nail soaked in sun holds a tale of two hearts that beat as one. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, the embers of memories through crumbling walls. The wind sings lonesome through spaces wide, carrying whispers of a love that died. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you, shadows of me. Years rolled like dust down an endless track. Love slipped through fingers, ain't coming back. The saddle sits dusty, the bridle hangs loose on a fence post, weathered by use and abuse. Rain falls like tears on the lonely ground in this quiet town where hope's barely found. That ranch burns low as the evening falls, embers of memories through crumbling walls. shadows of you, shadows of me. By the light of the fire, I see it clear. All that's lost, all I held dear. A whisper in the ashes, a dance in the flame. Nothing but silence to carry my name. So let that ranch burn, Lord, under starlit skies. Let it cleanse my soul, let it dry my eyes. As the flames reach high, touching night so deep, in the heart of the fire, I'll finally sleep. An old porch swing sways with no one to see, just shadows of you fading from me.
Down by the edge where the wild oak grows, there's a dusty trail where the river bends. Spin golden sunsets with her long ago, where the canyon burns at summer's end. We carved our names in the bark so deep, 'neath the sky's wide dome, where the hawks do roam. In that sacred place where memories seep, once a whispered home, now her name's just a ghost. And oh, the canyon burns like the fire in my chest, each flame a tale of what I've loved and lost. The wind carries the ashes of promises over the cliffs where our dreams got tossed. Oh, the canyon burns, and with each orange blaze my heart recalls her name in aching tones. Left riding these trails in a lonesome haze, searching for a love that feels like home. Years flew like leaves in the autumn wind. The old porch swings now a creak and bone. Her scarf still hangs where her laugh had been, in the empty cabin we built alone. Now the gravel roads wear a coat of dust, echoing boots that walked away from the fading trails where we placed our trust, to the silence that holds sway. And oh, the canyon burns while my soul just yearns for a past where love wasn't weather worn. Each ember a spark of what I can't return, under stars to which we once had sworn. Yes, the canyon burns, and I'm a shadow at dusk, chasing echoes of a love that's shorn through the whispers of the wind, in a world so brusque where heartstrings are tattered and torn. There's a wisdom in the silver streams flowing under moonlit quartz and stone, teaching me to live in between the dreams we seed and the things we've grown. Oh, the canyon burns through nights cold and stern, with the firelight dancing wild and free. Yet in every spark her memory returns, in this rugged heart where she'll always be. Yes, the canyon burns, a never-ending yearn for a ghost of a love that rides next to me. As the sunset fades to the night I turn, with her whisper in the wind 'neath the old oak tree.
In the dusk, by the whisper of old Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Or I held tight in hands so warm, now just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Old Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the stars, or I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Or I held tight in hands now cold in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Old Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the moon's soft silver light, and the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Or I held tight 3 years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Old Creek, carry my heart with the night. Under the stars, oh, I held tight. Forever held, oh, I held tight.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers bend, I first saw her face in the light of dawn's ascent. The wind whispered secrets through her flowing hair, as if the heavens knew it was more than I could bear. The lonely cabin walls of memories where our laughter danced on a cold morning that died young, where we once chanced. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. Years have turned like the pages of a dusty, worn-out book. The trails we walked are overgrown, no second look. That old porch swing sways creaking with my every solitary stride. Where we once sat close, now just shadows there reside. The scarf she left still smells of lilac dreams, fading like the sunsets into silent silver streams. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. On gravel roads I wander, with her whispers in the rain. An old saddle for a companion, bearing all my pain. What's left is just a cowboy, a shadow in the dust, living on the memories of a lost and tender trust. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, each call a memory overthrown. Beneath this boundless bleeding sky I roam, holding on to a love that's dead and gone. Cold morning died young, as all dreams must, but in the heart of a cowboy, love never turns to dust. In the shade of the old oak tree by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tidally bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red, like the heart I can't reclaim. For in the dust of trails long gone, all that's left is your name. Years rode by on thundering hooves over stones that marked the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. Still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night I swear I hear the whisper of your voice, floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, with nothing but the ache inside, memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were in places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk in the memories left behind, in the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined. On the back roads where the oak trees guard the secrets, where our names were etched in bark now blurred by years. There's a whisper in the wind like mournful lyrics, spun by dust and sunset wrapped in old frontiers. An empty cabin holds the laughter we left hanging. Faded curtains dance to tunes of yesterday. Every gravel path we walk now seems so straining, since the winds of time have blown your scent away. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. The porch still creaks under my worn out boots tread, remnants of the rain like tears the wood has caught. This saddle here where once your scarf had laid its head now just holds the weight of dreams that time forgot. A town that once thrummed with our laughter now just echoes. Rooms filled with the ghost of your tender, fleeting touch. In the solitude of dawn, my heart still reckons with the emptiness no new love can unclutch. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. So I'll saddle up through the north wind feels much colder, ride the shadow trails where our memories lay thick. Each hoofbeat drums a beat upon my shoulder of every whispered promise we couldn't stick. Back road whispers now my soul companions, echoes of a love that's drifting like the foam beneath the vast unyielding starlit canyons. I ride the whispering roads forever home. They say in time even cowboys find their pardons, but on these back road whispers I roam alone.
Out where the oak shadow lays long on the ground, I found her scarf by that old ghost town. The sun dipped low like it knew her name, painted her memory across the plains in flame.
Lost trail sank where we used to ride. Underneath the stars, I've got nowhere to hide. The wind whispers secrets in a language that's dead. Oh, how I wish I could forget what she said. Years roll by like thunder across a dry sky. That old porch creaks with my lonesome sigh. The cabin's empty, the fire's long cold. Dust covers dreams and youth feels old. Lost trail sank where we used to ride. Underneath the stars, I've got nowhere to hide. The wind whispers secrets in a language that's dead. Oh, how I wish I could forget what she said. By the riverbed, the water still knows the reflection of her face in the afterglows. My saddle's worn, my heart's worn too. In the silence of the rain, all I see is you. Lost trail sank where our loved ones lay. Gravel roads and sunsets now just lead me astray. I ride along with the dust biting cold. Lost trail sank, but the story's all told. A trail once etched in the land and my heart. Now just a path where shadows start. Lost trail sank and with it my soul. In this wild land loves a tale too.